Two things which come up in the last hour. I must confess, I'm really struggling this morning, and I was struggling yesterday. I have such incredible pain in my arm, and it's entirely to do, I think, with trying to draw, and with failing to sort out a tendonitis thing from last year. And every so often it flares up. It's really flared up. But Robert Jenrick has has complained that there's an advertising boycott of GB News, and this shouldn't be happening. It's really important that we end the advertising ban on GB News. I think what's really important is that we sort out these services which are supposed to be working for us. So on the GB News front, there is a clip GB News have got where Rachel Reeves promises that she wouldn't put pensioners' finances in peril. That's exactly what she's done with the pensioners' winter fuel decision, because even if pensions are raised, that won't happen until April. It's not in time for people to make arrangements to ensure that they are heated sufficiently during this coming Christmas. It's already getting cold, and that's earlier than it was last year. Last year at this time, we were still quite comfortable. This time, we're thinking seriously about putting on the heating, and it is wet and miserable, and it looks like the beginnings of a very long and fearsome winter. And Labour is clearly not a friend to pensioners. And it's absurd to say that people should be registered. There are many pensioners who are suffering various forms of dementia, Alzheimer's, who haven't had a chance to register, or who haven't managed to sign off to allow someone else to take control of their affairs. And even if they have, they may be dithering. It's unreasonable and it's unfair to act so suddenly. I understand why Labour wants to get it in and establish this quickly, but it's not just. If it were just one aspect of our public service, that might be acceptable, but it is everything. The NHS doesn't function. The banking system doesn't function. And you could turn around and say, oh, the banking system is private. Well, it provides a public service. Whether it's private or whether it's public, it provides a public service, like the railways. You can't rely on it. So this morning, for example, the Lloyds, Halifax, TSB, RBS group is down. It isn't functioning. So if you're relying on that, it's not reliable. And it's utterly incompetent and inefficient, and that is that's not how we should be managing our life today. So what is incompetent, what is chaotic, is magnified by the government's indulgence in making things worse rather than better. I'd love to know what you think about this. Do leave your comments below.